If you want to make 10K in 2026, there is one thing that matters, and that's going to be your mindset heading into this year. If you're coming into this year thinking, I'm going to absolutely blast it in the first month, I'm going to go balls to wall, make 10K a month, you've probably already lost. The thing that matters with mindset is the consistency and how you carry yourself throughout the months and the weeks and the days. Doing what's right one day isn't going to change your life. Doing what's right 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks in a row is what's going to single handedly take you from 0 to 30K a month. In my experience of going from making 10K a month in car sales to making $36,000 in 1 month of online high ticket sales, the biggest single difference I made to get there was purely my mindset. I went from thinking that mindset doesn't matter, my state doesn't matter, I could not go to the gym, I could drink all the time, I could go out, I could do nothing. And I thought that I'd be fine, I'm very good at sales. But what I found is my state would constantly change on sales calls. And when I talk about state, what I mean by that is the way that I'd show up, my tone, the way I'd react to certain things. If a prospect showed up and they were in a bad mood, I wouldn't have the state control to be able to stay in a good mood, and I'd end up combative with the prospects. And until I changed this, I never broke the 10K mark. And when I did change this, my income instantly skyrocketed. So if you're in sales and you're looking to level up your game, the biggest thing you should focus on is your mindset. And the easiest way to do that is just by looking at what you're currently neglecting, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your body, whether it's your health in general. You need to get that in check and understand that that plays more of a factor in your sales ability than your actual sales skills. Because if you have all the sales skills, but you're not able to be consistent, you're not able to actually show up every day and put in the effort, take 8 calls a day without being tired, without being fatigued, you're not going to go very far. The common theme within top performing sales reps, and there's obviously exceptions to this, but the single most common trait among top closers is that they're in great shape. The reason for that is because it takes a level of discipline and a level of congruency to be able to maintain a good physique and not take the easy option of getting takeaways, of not cooking, of not having the longest meals to make and just having something really quick because you want to get back to calls. And losing out on a call to go to the gym or to cook the correct food, keep your diet in check, is going to make you way more money than one call ever could. And the reason for this is because one call can ruin your day. But eating well, going to the gym, hitting a workout, training, whatever it may be, is going to set you up for the most successful day that you can have. So, the single biggest thing that you need to focus on going into 2026 is going to be your mindset. An exercise I do at the beginning of the year is lay out my goals. So, what I want you to do watching this video is I want you to pause and I want you to write down exactly what you want to achieve this year. And when I say achieve, I mean physically, mentally, financially, relationship, everything that you can think of. And once you've done that, come back and press play. Now that you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to write why underneath and then explain each point. Then once you've done that, I want you to write, why does that matter? And then explain it again. And then go, what happens if I don't do that? Then write it down again. And by the end of this, what you're going to have is you're going to have a clear set of goals and aspirations that are going to guarantee you success in the year of 2026. Because the single biggest thing that makes people fail in business, in closing, in anything, is that they don't even know why they're doing it. If you said to yourself, I'm going to get up every day at 5 a.m. and go for a run, and you were just doing it for the shits and the giggles, you maybe do it once, you maybe do it twice, but you're not going to last very long. If you had to get up at 5 a.m. every morning to go run to make sure that you were able to keep using your legs, you would get up every single day without fail for the rest of your life. And the reason for that is because there is something to work towards and something that is driving you to get up every day. You're more than capable of achieving your goals. You just don't understand why you want your goals, and you don't want your goals bad enough. And until you understand what you actually want out of life, you're never going to be able to go and get it. And when you do have that set out procedure of what you're looking to achieve in life, what your goals are, you can then reverse engineer them. So now you should have a full sheet of paper with your goals, why you want them, why they matter, and then what happens if you don't get them. Now, combine all four of these goals into your dream person. How do they carry themselves? How do they act? What do they speak? How do they speak? What do they do differently to what you do now? And then what you're going to do is you're going to reverse engineer that by starting to take on those traits. You're going to begin to act like that person who is already in the best shape of your life, already making more money than you've ever made in your life, and is in the position that you want to be. Because your actions and the way that you think dictates the result that you get. And until you start acting like that person, you're never going to get that result. So, the most important thing that you can do in 2026 is change the behaviors and the actions that you take to get your mindset right and get you into the position that you need. I want you to comment in the comments down below what it is that you're looking to get out of this year and what the version of you does differently to the version of you sat watching this video today.